Hey guys, welcome to Mars World Podcast, where, whatever, I'm taking over now. Anyways, I just wanted to do this to, test out all this, like, microphone stuff, see where we can, where you can go with this podcast stuff. I'm not sure if you want to do this together. I'm willing to. I think it's fun. But, yeah. So, this is just a test. I just do random stuff, talk about random stuff. I do podcast by myself, somewhat podcast. I send them to close personal friends, but I don't send it to public. I'm thinking of it, but I don't know. It's still just an idea floating around. But yeah, I just wanted to send you this just to try and show you what I do. But yeah, I'll be talking for about. It's currently like 1:45, so I'd say 15 minutes, I guess. It's an extended time for me, but it's already 2 minutes, and yeah. So first, I like to go off with saying I really admire what you said in your podcast with you enjoy content. Sorry, I'm a little tired, so my words are a little slipping. Yeah. Anyways, I really admire what you said there, like how you enjoy creating stuff, and like just in general, just have fun, like editing and listening and talking and all that stuff. Cause I know you are an introverted man. But like to find that you enjoy podcasts is really makes me really happy because you get to bring out a side of you that you always wanted to, but never found a way. I feel. And it's also just like admirable that you actually enjoy making content because most people on YouTube usually make content just for making a living, like earning money, and which, and to a degree, I guess it is kind of understandable. They don't really have anything else to do. They can't really apply for jobs, and it's just that that's just their way of living. So they do what they want. But like, it's nice to see that you actually enjoy doing this, like making content and stuff. So, yeah, big thumbs up for me, man. What else to talk about? I don't know. I never really talk for unless like I do like an online website with random questions. But I'm gonna just try and go blank with this. So I'm gonna just talk about what I'm gonna talk about a game for a bit. I'm gonna talk about not Enter the Gungeon. Probably Risk of Rain. Risk. If you haven't played Risk of Rain, then I would definitely recommend it if you're into roguelike games, because that game is fucking freaking. If I have to censor myself, it's freaking amazing. Have I been swearing this entire time? I don't know. Who cares? It's amazing. I love it a lot. It's full version on PC, and not the demo. The early access is still on console, but it's coming in about, I'd say, a month, I think. That's my estimation. Sometime in fall. That's all I could say. But yeah, it's a really good game. You just start off in a random world. You pick up items. You kill enemies, and I love that the progression system is that the longer you stay in one, or like in general, as time increases, difficulty increases, which I love. It's not like the level you beat, the difficulty increases, because I can get like kind of slow at times. But with that one, it's always just rising in difficulty and getting harder every second, which I find like really fun. Because, like I said, like other games, kind of just get boring after like, oh wait, World 2 is more difficult than World 1, but World 1 is like almost the same difficulty every single time. And there's multiple levels in that, so it just kind of gets boring at a point. But for that one, it's increasingly fun, and it's like it's just a chance as well to get good items, to get good runs, all that stuff. So if you want, this is my recommendation. If you want to get like a roguelike game, get that one. It's I think $30, maybe $25 on PC or Xbox and PlayStation, $30 on PC, and it's gonna become $30 on the consoles as soon as it's full release. So yeah, but game recommendation, get that one if you're into roguelikes. That one's really fun, and you can also play with me if you want. So yeah. Next thing I'm gonna talk about, I guess Friends. What should I talk about, Friends? I guess I just say anything. Um, as everybody should know, one of my best friends is Ilias. Not gonna say his last name. Maybe, I don't know if I forget. But he is my best friend, and the reason why. Sorry if you hear me moving the microphone. It's in an awkward position. But the reason why he's my best friend is just because we've known each other for such a long time. My first friend, my first actual friend. There was one in preschool, like Oscar, but we talked in preschool and that was it. We didn't even talk. We probably just went ba 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 ba. But yeah. Elias is my friend since first grade. Yeah. First grade. I do not remember how we met exactly. I think it was just a game of tag. And then I was like, hey, you're pretty fast. And then we became friends like that. Also, could I say, do you remember how you became friends with people? Isn't it weird how you're friends with like this one person for like forever, but then you're like, I don't even remember how we became friends. And then if you do remember, it's just something stupid like, oh, I like that food as well, and then you become best friends for life. It's such a weird thing to think about, don't you think? Anyways, sidetracked. Elias was my best friend since first grade. Probably just met with Tag, and has been my best friend ever since then. We were just friends at first in first grade, and then he went to Boys and Girls Club after a little bit, and then I met him there, and that's when we became best friends. And then after like a year, he came to my house, and then ever since then, we started hanging out. We have a lot of similar things, except for one obvious thing. He is a very sporty person. I am not. But other than that, we're very similar, and yeah, we can relate to a lot of things like relationships. Well, kind of. My relationships were not that good. I just like to say they may seem good on paper, but in reality, no. Yeah, we can relate to a lot of things. We have switches. We like similar foods. We like similar sodas. Just all kinds of stuff, and it's just really nice to get along with them. So yeah, and other friends. You, Nevaeh, Ireland. Love you all, by the way. Riley as well. Can't forget you. Just everybody else. When I have a lot. That's gonna take too long to list, but you guys are very nice as well. You guys are very kind and just always there for me at times, which I like to thank you formally for that. I feel like I have to repay you back in some way, so if you need anything, let me know, okay? But yeah. And also, I like to just say that friends are always such a nice thing to have. It sucks that when people don't really get friends, it's just that they kind of feel always alone. And I can understand, it's really hard to get friends as well. It's hard to find people with matching personalities when they're there to usually match other friends' personalities. If you want to become friends with that person, that means, but if you don't have like their kind of liking, then you have to act just to be their friend, which isn't really your friend. It's just like a staged partner, which is never good. So I can understand how people don't have friends, but it's really just so nice to have somebody behind your back, and I would recommend just doing whatever it takes to find somebody. I don't know how, but it's just always nice to have them around, you know? Just always a buddy you can have. Like a pet. But not a pet. That was a weird way to phrase it. Screw it. Never mind. Okay, it's been 10 minutes, 36 seconds. I can talk about for 4 minutes and about 40 seconds left. So, wait, not 40 seconds, but 15 seconds. So, what to talk about? We're gonna talk about school. I'm gonna talk about school. Yeah. Uh, School sucks, of course, but it's required, of course, because you need school. And while I say most of it's required, college is not really, because you can do a lot of things still. Well, not a lot. People think you are worthless when you're just graduate high school and that's it, and you think you need a lot to do when you're in college, which at some degree, yes, it is true. You need college gets you better jobs in some cases, but in some other cases, high school you're about the same like level of knowledge basically, just with one extra part as a high schooler to a college person. College person just knows that one subject more, but a high schooler knows about the same things as a college person, just not that one subject that they learned specifically. So people really like diss. I shouldn't. Well, I guess that's the right term. Diss high school graduates, but like to be honest, they're almost the exact same thing as college graduates. And if you just don't want to go to college and you want to try and follow your dream of like a dream job, then I say follow it to an extent, but always have a backup plan if it doesn't work. I will say it's always good to follow your dreams and like follow your dream job and do what you want, but it's also irresponsible to follow your dreams and all of your dreams, because if you have no backup and you fail, then you're gonna have a tough time try and figure out something else, because you invested all this stuff into into this one dream you had, but if it flops, you have nothing to go off of, and that's gonna take a long time just to find something that'll fix that problem, but won't fix what you wanted and probably just make you disappointed. This was supposed to be at school, and I just went to dream jobs. Whatever. This is weird. Yeah. But yeah, just. Ooh. Sorry about that. Dropped my mic. Uh. Okay. I guess that's good. I was just gonna say follow your dreams, but also always have a backup plan. Oh man. Yeah. I guess that's it now. There's still like 2 minutes left. Minute 30, but I can call it good there. I've talked enough. My voice is starting to get raspy now. Anyways, thank you for listening. If you're putting this in your Marsville podcast, thank you for listening to the Marsville podcast. If you made it to the end, congratulate yourself. Give yourself a pat on the back. And I'll talk to you very soon. And Marius, hope you enjoyed listening to this, if you even did. And love you, buddy. And I'll see you maybe next week to do a podcast. So yeah. Anyways, later, my dudes, or dude, or ma'am, whatever.